Hello kids and welcome back to Steve in the Woods. I don't know why I restarted the game. We are still Steve. Kinda hate this. Guess we'll just have something in our hand the whole time so we don't have to look at that. Hello, I can't even go into F5. Welcome back. I'm exhausted, but we are going to finish the walls of the resort today, which is exciting. I hope we'll have the skin back in the next recording session. Yeah, it's been a day. Today has been the day. Oh, Steve. That I had the psychiatrist appointment. Yes, I am recording this on the day it's being uploaded. After I had way too long of a day. I got like 3 hours of sleep, stayed up, drove ages to the psychiatrist, had to wait a little bit in the waiting room, had the appointment, had to drive back home, had a quick snack, got groceries, which was pretty exhausting, and then afterwards I had the wonderful idea to go for a walk. And now I'm just sitting here, I'm tired, my legs hurt, I have been through it. But here's the thing. I got diagnosed with ADHD in January, and the place I got diagnosed at was like, you know, go take like blood tests, you know, give us all your blood status things, do an EKG, blah 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 blah, all of that. And I did that. And then I found out at the appointment that they don't need that, the psychiatrist needs that. But the reason they say you need that is because it can take some time, especially for the EEG. So now here's the fun thing. Now the psychiatrist is like, yes, we'll put you on this medication, but we want to make sure that everything, you know, is really the way it should be. So please give us some fresh blood tests and a fresh EKG. I'll have to go back to my doctor. And the fun thing is, they're not working this week, and Monday is a national holiday, which means I can only call on Tuesday. And then they'll probably be a little bit overwhelmed because they had like a week off from work. But here's the thing, I don't need to see the doctor. Technically, you know, I just need someone to put the EKG on me and to what did I want to say? To take my blood, and then I'll be out and about, you know. So maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it's okay. Actually, yeah, let's also do this. Let's do this right away. So, but I have to say, the psychiatrist was so incredibly friendly. I was like I've never experienced such like a calming aura from another person. That was just, I felt in very good hands there. That was nice. Very good first impression, very kind. In general, the whole staff there was very nice. Yeah, the ADHD medication that I'll get, I actually have never heard of. To be fair, I only know Adderall and Ritalin, I think, and I think Ritalin is the one that's actually illegal in Germany. I don't know which one exactly I'm getting on, but we'll talk more about— oh my god, my leg! Oof, I shouldn't have sat up. Oof. We'll talk more about all of that once I'm actually on the meds, so I'd say 2 to 3 weeks. Here's the cool thing. The psychiatrist was like, once you have all those things from your doctor, you can just come over. Just don't do it on Tuesday. that was emphasized a couple times. Oh, actually, that was super smart that we placed it on this level instead of further up. Oh, cool. Yeah. We got the ball rolling. It's a little scary, a little exciting, because I do have hopes that this could really help me get my life together, which, I mean, I've been really trying for a long time, and we're obviously not really making progress. So, I have hopes. No, actually not here. We can just put the shovel up, I guess. I like that we're doing it for basically the last round of windows. Wooden clay goes here. But I did not sleep well at all last night. And I just so exhausted today. But here's the cool thing. I did stay up this morning. Steve didn't. I did. So that's progress. That's really good. That makes me very happy. And given how tired I am right now, I am assuming that I should be able to sleep pretty decently tonight. But we will see. Like right now, I could really just fall asleep right here, right now. But I won't because I have to record and then I have to edit this and I need to schedule this. Then I need to get started on dinner. We're gonna have asparagus, some potatoes, probably vegan sauce hollandaise, and vegan schnitzels. Yeah, it does always surprise me that we don't have an English word for schnitzel, because I know, I guess other people, non-German people, pronounce it more like schnitzel or something like that, which makes it sound less German. But knowing how it's pronounced and, you know, being German, I see that word and I just go schnitzel. There is no way for me to hide the accent here, okay? I'm happy. I'm very happy with how today has gone so far. I feel good. Like, I just like having a good first impression when I go to, like, mental health sort of places. Just because I've had a lot of bad experiences with them in the past. And, you know, when you've been, like, threatened that you'll return to the place of your PTSD because you didn't show. Now it's this one. Okay, don't worry, they're not gone. It's I don't know why. Usually it's the other way around. We port home, everything's fine. We walk back to the resort, and Decocraft and Carpenters have reset. There we go. Like I had a therapist who was like, if you don't come here, you go back to the psych ward that you were in, where I got PTSD, and they were later in the newspaper for torturing their children. Cool. So, oh god, we really don't have anything. Are you kidding me? So believe it or not, my motivation to trust any sort of like mental health professionals is rather low, because I simply had all these bad experiences, and you know. Entertaining. Yeah, that plate, I liked it. It was nice. Well, there was a cute baby in the waiting room, which I don't know. That for some reason improved my very eepy mood. I was just like, oh yes, a cute child with like one of these plushy things that have like little buttons on them, like on the feet and the hands and whatnot. And then there's like little songs and stuff. I have a hand-washing song stuck in my head now. But yeah, I actually didn't really mind it that much, because, you know, a lot of times I feel like me being very easily sensory overloaded and just too many impressions. First time being in the place, unknown waiting room, so many people there actually, it was pretty full, blah 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 blah, very scary. I think a lot of times I would have been like, oh my god, please turn off your toy, this is annoying, I don't want to hear it. Like, I'd never actually say that because it's a child and somehow they gotta entertain themselves. But I was fine with it. Like, we're making improvements here. You see, that place is so good. As soon as you step into that door, half of your problems are just gone. They weren't gone long term. Getting groceries was... If it wasn't like necessarily people-wise, to be fair, people were also pretty bad. When are they not bad? Let's be honest. We could maybe finish getting a full stack of these. It's been a day. I do look forward to going to bed. I really do. Oh, I can also talk a little bit about my Pokemon adventures. Both Pokemon Go and Pokemon Leaf Green. So, Pokemon Go, was it yesterday? Yeah, last night. So I didn't end up going for a walk yesterday. I thought I would, but I didn't. Happens, it's okay, you know. But you always get this free daily instance to use that has like the legendary, the Galarian birds can spawn, for example. Only through the instance, I believe. And you get one free every day. 50 minutes or 30 if you're highly into the content pass, the monthly one, which I am, so it's 30 minutes. And I was like, okay, it's 11 p.m. I don't think I will suddenly leave the house in the middle of the night. I should just use it, so, you know, I get like my 1 or 2 spawns, given that I'm not really moving, and, you know, at least get something out of it. First mon spawns. And it was a shiny. I got a shiny Spritzy, I think it's called. Like the pink little thing that evolves if you take it on a route while using incense. Or just using incense while exploring with it. I don't know, but you have to use incense in some way while it's your buddy. And I got a shiny one, and it's gorgeous. Like it's a super nice purple color. Looks super pretty. So yeah, that was really cool. And I have made further progress in Leaf Green. I bet up some... bet up? I don't know how to speak English, hello. I punched a few Team Rocket people under a casino. Then the boyfriend gambled away all my coins. Had fun. And now I have the super fishing rod, which means I could get a slowpoke. If the only difference is that the area that I'm in has like super low chances of slowpoke spawning, as in like 1%. I got every other fish out of the water so far. And I've leveled my Pikachu quite intensely with that. I think we got like 5 level ups out of that. I'm not getting a freaking slowpoke! Which is a shame, because that's my favorite Pokemon. To be fair, the boyfriend did a lot of research after I had like my 50th Krabby, and I was just like... Boyfriend looked it up, and there are like this island area you can go to later, which apparently has like a 40% slowpoke chance. I want one now. It's been already way too long into the game without slowpoke. It's illegal. So I think I'm gonna spend a lot of time today. Before, like, I go to bed early, but I won't sleep early. I'll just try to get a slowpoke. And here's the thing. You know, I'm a bit of a girly. And I prefer it if my whole Pokemon team is girly too. Oh, we need to relog again. See? They're weird. I don't know what's going on here. I have to look into my settings a little bit, I guess. So, imagine I finally get that 1% slowpoke catch, and then it's gonna be a boy. You. So that is the current situation. I don't think this is enough, if I'm being honest. Oh boy. Get a little bit of stretching. But yeah, I'm very happy that today went well, you know, because I was really scared about the appointment. But you know, I felt well taken care of, and that's always great when you are at a scary sort of like medical place and you don't feel like they're out to get you, you know? Like they actually are there because they want to help you and they listen to you and you know, that's so cool. I haven't experienced that a lot in my life. So when I have that happen, I really appreciate it. Oh my goodness, we actually have enough. Are you kidding me? Now we're gonna be one block of quartz short. Cry. I do that. We need the woolen clay here. Excuse me. Not gonna be anything short of. Not today. Nope. Okay, we have all the windows covered. Looks like we've got everything covered here as well. I like that roof. Yeah, looks decent to me. Yeah, I have upcoming ADHD medication. I am terrified. We said that's also something that I mentioned, that I feel part of me is like I don't really want to depend on medication or like even more medication to get stuff done, but I mean, I have been trying to get my life together for so long, and obviously I'm not quite able to do this myself, so maybe it's at least worth giving it a try. Let's not fall off. Yeah, we did it! Okay. Alright, onto the rooms. A little bit more of that. Mangrove. Yeah, just get the full thing, why not? We never quite finished this one. Didn't we already start the ones upstairs? Perfect. And one here, just to be sure. This one's fully done. Fully done, fully done. Yeah, this one's already... This looks gorgeous. This is how masterpieces are created. Trust me. Okay. Oh, almost done. Damn. Okay, let me scratch my back real quick because it is itching and I'm going insane. Ah. Whew. Okay. Professional YouTuber. We never get distracted here on this channel. Okay, we have the normal floors on this level, which means the door is there. Doggo, please do not twitch. There is no reason to have nightmares. Everything is okay. Girly. Sugar-boo. It's not a normal recording session if this dog doesn't have... Okay. Doesn't have random nightmares. Oh, actually, that was one too far. That's not really how I meant to be building this, but, sure, you know. We'll do this. That. Okay, perfect. And that. Do we have already blocks? No, we don't have blocks in between these. I think. Do we? No, we had these holes in the floor. I remember. So we're just gonna be professionals. Hey, it's not fully scummy, alright? just a little bit. Yeah, where we have the cords, we do another line of this. Okay. The house is falling apart in the background. Don't mind that, I guess. That is just part of the ambience. Okay. Perfect. That is technically done. Which means we do still need to add one more like this. I think maybe we added the other layer a little bit too high there. Which is okay. You know, it's not the end of the world. That. No, I think did we? No, I think this is okay. I think. Don't quote me too hard on that. Did we do the side here? No, we didn't. We'll do that in a second. First, I want to complete this. I think we'll need a little bit more red granite. No, we don't. This is perfect. This was meant to be. Why is there a random hole? Because these are blocks that you actually see, you know? Something over there. But otherwise, this is looking pretty good. Okay. Torches, bricks, and that. We only have 30 wooden clay, that's all. That's a little sad, but okay. Nothing that we can't work with. Okay. Okay. It's coming along. We're getting there. I wanted to grab some tall plants for down here too. I don't know if we'll get around to that this episode. I should have left a little bit more wool here with us. The things you think about afterwards. Okay, will we have to reset or like DecoCraft and Carpenters? I don't understand. The game is really weird today. I don't have a skin. Everything falls apart if we use the warp stone unless we walk, but I don't want to walk. I did enough of that today. I got all the 3 hearts for walking 2 kilometers each with my currently Dragon Knight, because I'm trying to get like the max mega level. I know they just added an update for that you don't have to walk like evolve them multiple times, like mega evolve them. You can just spend more mega evolution energy and have a full level. I don't want to do it that way though. Alrighty. Time to sit up again and like that. Actually, I want to grab one more stack of grey wool so we can start putting the doors into place. Yes, that is what I meant to do. That was the plan the whole time. But yeah, I hope everyone is doing well, staying hydrated, plus energy. crazy to feel like the person that will prescribe you the medication be like, yes, we can do that. We'll give you ADHD medication. Like, damn. I don't know. A small part of me thought that they might go, nah, you're just an imposter. You don't have ADHD. Stop it. You don't have real problems. Just get your life together. I mean, you never know. Okay, a little bit more. Little bit more, I said. It's getting too dark for my comfort. And I have something in my eye. My allergies are starting, but they're not like super intense just yet. And honestly, I think this might just be an eyelash, because I did see one that was kind of going down into my eye earlier, but it wasn't like ready to leave my eyelid just yet. Should probably do like a little eyelash plucking session before the pollen allergy officially takes off, because here's the thing, I do have a lot of eyelashes that just grow downwards, which, you know, funny and all that, but when your eyes are already itching by themselves, it's not necessarily helpful to add extra pain and itching and whatnot into that, because your eyelashes are like, hey, I don't want to be here anymore. Okay. Actually, I think we'll need like 4 stacks. Let's be honest. Oh, a nice wool. We had such a good supply. Where's that going? We can just do this time. Why do we have a full stack of bone chips still? What happened there? Cool thing is you can chisel these into all the other colors, so even like the not, well, technically every color is infinite, I guess, now with all the other mods, but you know what I mean. You don't have to worry about running out of anything here, which is very cool. I think we'll just go back one more time. Yeah, I hope that I'll just be able to sleep okay-ish tonight. Not amazing, just okay-ish. And I could stay up again tomorrow and just record a lot and maybe stream, because I've been really meaning to stream. I want to stream, but life. Life and my legs, the 2 biggest issues right now. But to be fair, I think I have done okay-ish this week recording-wise with everything going on and how all over the place my emotions have been. To be fair, it's still like one discussion that I need to have with the psychiatrist, but given that he was like, we'll talk about everything when you come back with the results, the updated ones, I'll do that then, because the ADHD diagnosis person said that I should go off my antidepressants, which, I mean, technically I wouldn't mind, you know, I would gladly be in a place where my depression isn't that bad anymore, but I currently feel like it is still in a place where it is there, because here's the fun thing. Now, I don't know if it's actually a thing, because obviously you have like a certain level of the medication ingredients in your system, so I don't think they immediately swoosh away the second you forget to take one. But a couple of days ago, I did forget to take my antidepressants, and I have been taking them super regularly for many months now. And I was an emotional mess the next day. Just sad about everything, mad at everything. I was not okay. And yeah, I didn't take them the day before. I forgot. So a part of me is like, should I go off these? Really? So I will have to talk about that with the psychiatrist. But I mean, super friendly person. from the first impression. And like very, very open to, you know, if you have any questions. Oh, okay, we need one more door, god damn it. So we'll see, maybe, because here's the thing, I feel like one of my big reasons why I do feel sad or like depressed a lot of times is, I mean, here's also the thing. On antidepressants, you don't necessarily feel depressed because the meds kind of give you happiness. So obviously I don't feel constantly depressed anymore. But I feel like a big thing why I have down phases is simply because I don't have my life together. Because I can't really get into a routine. Because I can't ever really focus on one project. I just go all over the place. It's, you know what I mean? So maybe if I get on ADHD medication and I properly get my life together, I wouldn't have the need for antidepressants anymore. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe that's also what the ADHD guy meant. I don't know. I was scared to ask because I didn't want to seem stupid. Love the logic of that. I know. Yes, we should have a little bit of mangrove. Actually, that's great. Yeah. Sometimes I don't know if anyone else is like that. There are like serious adulty situations where part of me is like, okay, this is a person I can be stupid with and ask stupid questions. But then there are also people where I feel like, even if they're not gonna do it at all, because you know their job is to explain things and stuff. There are times where I feel like, I don't wanna seem like I don't know what this is about. So I'm just gonna act like I understand. Anyway, we're at the 32-minute mark. Hopefully we can bury Steve in the next episode and have our cute little space girl back. Thank you guys very, very much for being here. Thank you for watching. It means a lot. Stay hydrated, stay happy, and go get those scary diagnoses that you have been putting off for way too long. Because it can be so worth it. And yeah, goodbye!